threat. They were
No. What do you consider to be a threat? A man with a gun laying in a sniper position, a man that had a backpack, a man that had a bicycle, a man that had a rangefinder. At what point is he determined a threat?
An individual with a backpack is not a threat. An individual with a rangefinder is not a threat.
What about a man laying on a building that has direct line of sight of President Trump with a gun that people are screaming and pointing out? Is that a threat, Ms. Cheadle?
Once that individual was identified, they were neutralized.
No, they were neutralized. Crooks was neutralized after he shot President Trump in the face, Ms. Cheadle. Is he only a threat once he fires the weapon?
As soon as the counter sniper identified that individual, they were able to neutralize them.
How were people in the crowd? Okay, then let's just take it this way. People under your command did not consider him to be a threat, yet people in the crowd knew he had a gun and considered him to be a threat. That means that you are a complete failure as the director of the Secret Service, that people under your command don't perceive a man laying on a roof with direct line to the president with a gun. They don't perceive that to be a threat, yet the people in the crowd do. How is that possible?
That's the last question, but please answer the question, Ms. Director.
I'm not certain at this time how the information from the people in the crowd was relayed to any law enforcement personnel.
No, you knew, that everyone knew. The people there knew that there was a danger. They knew there was a threat to President Trump, and it was allowed to happen. Was there a stand-down order, Ms. Cheadle?
No.
Was there a conspiracy to kill President Trump?
Absolutely not.
Then how did this happen? And why are you still sitting here not turning in your letter of resignation?
Last question, but please answer, and then I'll recognize Ms. Presley. Please answer that question.
That is what we are investigating to determine.
We're waiting for your letter. We're waiting for your letter of resignation, and you really need to consider doing that before you leave today. Our intel or law enforcement partners identifies threats and weaknesses at the sites and movements. We'd like a copy of the advance report. Have you brought it here with you today?
We will comply with the request for the documentation that has been requested.
When will that be, Ms. Cheadle? Because you should have brought it today.
I am certain that our personnel are working on obtaining all of that documentation.
I don't believe you, and neither do the people watching this hearing. You're not doing well, as Mr. Moskowitz informed you. You've been sitting here for over 3 hours, and I have you know the entire country is demanding you resign and demanding that you be fired if you do not resign. Things are not going well for you. You need to answer the questions. Was there a protective intelligence team, and what technical resources were utilized for that event, specifically drone or helicopter assets?
There were a number of technical assets that were deployed for that event.
That was Marjorie Greene, and we just heard from the Director of Secret Service, who after the segment, she resigned. She had to resign. And what Marjorie Greene is saying is that how could the Secret Service not protect President Donald Trump? How could the Secret Service not have enough men on board in order to protect the president? And this was a serious error by the Secret Service, and there was nothing else they could do than the director had to resign. Somebody had to walk that walk of shame, because that was a big part that was messed up, and there's nothing they could do. That was an attempt on President Trump's life. I mean, this is seriousness. The Secret Service only has 2 jobs. One job is to protect the presidents and the former presidents, and they messed up on that job. So when you mess up on your job, bye-bye, you get fired. So the director did the right thing, and she left. She resigned, and that's what she had to do. And you know, President Trump team did ask for extra security weeks before this event, and they were turned down by the Biden administration. And then you have to wonder, why would the Biden administration turn down President Trump's request to get more Secret Service, not less Secret Service? So Marjorie grilled and Marjorie Greene grilled that director, and that director could not get away with not answering the right stuff. So I'm Tisha Powell. Go ahead and hit that free like and that free subscribe button. You are going to love my store. Go ahead and check it out. This projects just jump on the side. You can see them. They're all tagged. They're gorgeous. They're lovely. They're unique. Marjorie Greene grilled that Secret Service agency, and the director was left with not much options than to resign. And we still have more questions than answers. We still want to know more. We want to know, like, why wasn't all the building protected? Why is it that the gunman was able to get on that building and nobody was able to warn the Secret Service, or to warn the Secret Service, and the Secret Service did not do anything? Why did the gunman get to even fire that many shots and President Trump was still on the platform? Why did President Trump even get on the platform when people were beckoning to others that, look, there's a gunman up there with a rifle? The Secret Service still allowed President Trump to go on the rally. Why did the communication got reduced or went to zero? Why is it that the Secret Service, their only job is to protect the presidents and former presidents of the United States, and they couldn't do it that Saturday? Who dropped the ball? Bye-bye, Director of Secret Service. You deserve to lose your job. Your one job you got to do, you didn't do a good job at it. You almost killed our president. You know how sad that would have been? You know how many people have been in tears today? I mean, it's such a flip-flop. It's such a disaster. It's a disgrace. And Marjorie Greene has every right to be coming on and grilling the director of Secret Service that way. Yes, Marjorie Greene did the right thing. Rep. Greene did the right thing by grilling the Secret Service the way she did. There's no other way to get the answers. We need more answers. This should never have happened. This will never happen again. And we got to figure a way how the Secret Service end up losing their way. The one way they had, they've lost it. And now we don't have confidence in them anymore. I am sorry to say we don't have confidence in the Secret Service anymore. But the new director, we heard that he's a police officer, was a police officer from Florida. So we're hoping that he's going to do a lot better than the previous director, because we know under the previous director, things didn't pan out the way they should. I am Tisha Powell. Go ahead and hit the free like and that free subscribe button and check out the tag products. They're gorgeous, they're lovely, they are unique. And go on YouTube, go on my webpage and look at the store. Just click store and you will see some of the tag products. We will be back another time with more breaking news. Go ahead and hit the free like and free subscribe button.